Hi, folks. Charlie here from Crystal City, Crestline, and I'm back at Transworld again with Richard. Thanks so much for coming on the show again.
Good to be here, man.
It's been a couple years since we talked. What's changed in Twinkly? What's going on?
There's been a huge shift the last couple of years for us. We've gone from just sort of selling these pro-level Christmas string lights and saying, here, go put it on your stuff.
Right.
And we've started creating more complete solutions. And so what you're seeing around our booth today are things that are already built for you. I can take this and I can put it there. This tree, pre-lit letters, photo booth stations, all these sort of pre-made objects to make the customer's life a lot easier, whether it's a theme park or a township or whatever the case is. So instead of saying, I need 300 strings of lights and about a month and a half of time to put it up, you can say, you know what, I'll take that. I'll take this and plug it in, save yourself the labor and have the complete solution. So
that is one thing that every Twinkly customer I've run across brags about is it's plug and play. Look at what I can do. It's awesome. People are starting to win their neighborhood light show contest with Twinkly lights.
Sure.
What's your favorite part of the Twinkly? Is it the plug and play?
Well,
what?
You know, it's funny. I've been doing this for about 5 years now, and I still have an absolute blast being in my own home and loading new effects and saying, wow, look at that one on my bushes, or look at that one on my roof. You know, it never gets old. It's an interactive experience. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like you're just putting lights up and saying, wow, that looks like you're interacting. You're creating, you know, these scrolling words and messages to where you're now communicating with your community or with your customers in a way that people typically can't do, you know, and just that interactive aspect of it, I think, is what really sets us apart.
So talk to me about this wall back there. Selfie stations are becoming all the rage. It looks like that might be one. Can you talk to me about this?
Yeah, we designed this. It's just released over the last 8 months or so. The product is called LIGHTWALL.
Okay.
Basically 8.5 feet wide by 9 foot tall sections with 1,120 lights on each panel.
Okay.
Fully scalable, so they can be joined together just by zipping it, joining them in the app. And as you can see, I've got a playlist of effects running here. It's going to change. I set it for every 5 seconds or so. Video gift, logo, scrolling words and messages, music synchronization. A lot of bands and DJs and karaoke owners are setting this as a backdrop so you can have that cool light show at a gig. It pops up in about 10 minutes. It collapses down in about 5. It's got a case that comes in. Super cool product. But then it's also got all the same content, that free content that people know now for Twinkly. So you can really have that pro light show anywhere you go now.
So this released 8 months ago. Is this on your website?
Yeah, go to lightwall.com. There's actually its own website, lightwall.com, and you can check it out there and see some really cool demos. Of course, you can get in touch with me through that, and we can send you all the info you need.
So lightwall.com, is it, what are the websites? What other content?
Well, we've got twinkly.com, and for those sort of residential, that kind of homeowner product, you want to decorate the tree, decorate around the house. And there's even a Twinkly Extra page now, where you can go and find objects like these giant commercial trees, which are fully programmed. Whether it's a 12-foot or a 150-foot commercial tree, we've got them.
Nice.
And make it look great.
And I see you got we'll get some footage over here of your letters. Can you talk to me about the letters?
We partnered with Dankin over the last couple of years. Everyone knows Dankin for the highest grade of foliage and the highest grade of tree and everything. And so we've been partnering with them on some of our new branch trees, which are just beautiful. And now these letters, these are like about 4 foot tall, fully lit with Twinkly products. They run right out of the same app.
Oh, wow.
And so you can spin around and get some shots of it later. I mean, you'll see all those effects. They look stunning. I mean, especially for those townships, those theme parks, and big commercial properties, they can really set you apart. And because you're representing your company or your property, whatever it is, they can stay up year round, and you can customize it for whatever season you're in.
So for folks who don't know, who is Twinkly's average customer? Is it municipalities? Is it corporate? Is it residential?
That about covers it. Well, we do, because of this full range of products. We've got Twinkly, sort of the consumer line you'll see in big box stores like Best Buy and so forth. And then you'll see the Twinkly Pro lights, which are sort of a lot of string lights and a lot of different products, but they're a higher grade, more for larger scale installations, or maybe people who live in a really rough weather pattern, you know, north, that kind of thing. And now these other things that are building on Twinkly Pro, these bigger objects and solutions, the Twinkly Extra page. So we're trying to cover all bases. We're scaling into not just Christmas, but we've gotten into the outdoor lawn and landscape world and doing a lot with the overhead bistro lights and turning your outdoor living space into really a great escape and oasis, you know.
That's a good description, yeah.
And then we've gotten into the event space. People are using things like LIGHTWALL and the lights overhead for canopies, these outdoor weddings and banquets and so forth.
Yeah.
And then we got into the music industry where now we're doing the full music synchronization with bands and DJs and karaoke owners and photo booths. This is a huge product for that. So we're really expanding into markets that I never saw coming.
Yeah,
I know a product like this, you might just think it's just Christmas, and of course here it is, but these other markets we've gotten into because of the customization, because people like to put it up and leave it up.
Right.
It's just expanded into all these other places. We're just excited about it.
Anything new coming around the horizon?
There's always good things coming, you know, new content, new packages, new products. You just got to stay tuned and see what's next.
Is there anything I didn't ask you that's a common question that people normally ask you?
No, I mean, we're covering it. I mean, it's just these different markets, these different products, the solution space thing that we're really gearing towards our commercial customers. But hey, we're always happy to help Mrs. Smith with a few lights on the bushes outside of her house.
Well, thanks so much for taking the time to meet, Richard.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Anytime. Thank you.
Bye, guys.